Tell us one really positive thing where you've been able to see a good intersection between individuals' efforts and systems, and you've seen something good and positive happen
Okay.
that gives you hope when you're looking forward.
Okay,
What's a
good.
good example of people like the people on this screen doing powerful work, but doing powerful work that then melds with systems?
hmm So one of the 80 Aspen programs is called the Center for Native American Youth, and our leader, whose name is Nikki, is gathers together young people in all kinds of ways from tribal communities to work on education, employment, suicide prevention, and really it's about empowerment. And uh, like the whole governance model of the Center for Native American Youth is to foster agency with the young. It's all about co-creation, cultural pride, um, and the method by which Nikki and her colleagues work um, doesn't support student agency and creativity. It doesn't replicate a power dynamic that is part of the problem for those students in society. Um, and the students are from different interest level, different interest types, and different educational, sort of readiness. There's one of our students is a first-year student at Yale this year. Many are going to local schools. Some are not yet in school or trying to figure it out. And she brings it all together. And she brought together for a panel discussion, because we put out a State of Native Youth every year report. She brought together a bunch of the students for an event right before COVID. And this young man named Trenton was speaking. And, you've all got students in your world. You can see that incredible spark, incredible gifts. And there he is. He was out of school before joining the Center for Native American Youth. And now he's helping develop the agenda for the Center for Native American Youth. He's in college. And somebody asked him from the crowd, "What's something you've learned from getting into this?" He said, "Well, I guess that, I've learned to be engaged. I got to be at the table. And I used to think that not voting and not participating in society was an act of rebellion. And now I know it's an act of surrender." That to me is actually where the person and the program and maybe the system connect. Because the Trentons in our society have got to see themselves as active agents and creators of their lives and society if we're to have systemic change. So, I've been definitely thinking about him every time something terrible happens that we experience or see in the news.